You're gonna and then put them together, relatives.
Some of McAllen's emergency responders are ahead of the class, learning a new skill to better assist the City of McAllen deaf or hard of hearing community if and when they respond in an emergency.
It's kind of like an accent for signing, whatever your preference is.
8 McAllen firefighters are in class at Brown Middle School learning American Sign Language with the assistance of the McAllen Independent School District Regional Day School Program for the Deaf.
I know a little bit of sign language, and it's been very helpful on getting a perspective of someone that's deaf or hard of hearing. The world of the deaf community is very different than ours.
Victoria Gomez is the instructor for the emergency responders who are from the McAllen Fire Department and local area hospitals. Gomez is a paraprofessional at McAllen ISD Regional Day School Program for the Deaf by day, and after hours an ASL instructor for emergency responders. She says learning sign language hits home because she is deaf and her brother is too.
So I teach the ABCs first, and then we start working on sentences, and then that way just different sign language.
Gomez says sign language can be overwhelming, but her teaching method is to simplify the vocabulary to phrases and words an emergency responder would use in the field.
It depends, really. Some people think it's easy. It can be hard, just depends. It's very important to be able to communicate with deaf people.
After hours, McAllen ISD has several American Sign Language classes ongoing at Brown Middle School. This class is for emergency responders. There is another class for parents, and still another community class where adults learn sign language.
We have this wonderful opportunity for first responders to come and just learn some basic signs. We do have a rather large deaf community in our area, and so they most likely will encounter a deaf or hard of hearing person. And it just gives them a few words that they can use to help in emergency and already panicked situations.
Ellis says the Rio Grande Valley deaf community is growing. She says it's vital to provide basic emergency services to them until an interpreter can be called in.
It's very important. It's needed for just easy communication. It makes things a little bit quicker. Of course, we still need to call an interpreter once everything's calmed down, but they can go ahead and give some immediate feedback to the person they're trying to help.
As Zamora and his fellow firefighters learn basic sign language, he believes with practice, they'll be ready to use this skill out in the field during emergencies.
So if I say I'm a firefighter, I can either use the sign I am a firefighter, or I can just point at myself. And so a lot of this is, a lot of pointing. They say 80% of your communication is nonverbal, right? Same with signs. So you need to make sure if you're saying where, you're saying where, kind of really emphasize the gesture. Like you really want to know where are you hurting? Are you hurting?
Zamora already does dozens of school presentations every year. He says he looks forward to doing fire safety presentations to deaf children because he wants them to feel comfortable.
When I speak to children, I can tell that I personally see that they may feel left out. When I'm talking to children, I'm asking them questions, and I can engage in them a little bit more. I can tell them, hey, I'm a firefighter. I help people, and they feel included. You can see the difference in their faces. They kind of brighten up, and they see just a simple sign. They love it.
Firefighter Christian Rodriguez admits sign language can be intimidating, but he's starting with the basics and is hoping to learn with his fellow firefighters.
If someone's hard of hearing or they are deaf, they're scared, they're frightened, and you kind of want to give them that comfort, and you kind of, hey, I'm here for you, and you want to give them that peace. So this is a good thing to know.
The instructors at the McAllen ISD Regional Day School for the Deaf and the McAllen firefighters are hoping the entire region benefits from their efforts because life decisions are made in the first seconds of an emergency. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.